if we change our basic fundamental thought, carefully listen, all outer actions will change. Your body language will change, your facial expression will change, your hand movements will change, the way you walk, the way you sit, everything will totally change if you change your fundamental thought. Because according to scientific studies, you read, adults only communicate 30% by speech. The other 70% is non-verbal communication. That's why I told people, do you want to be like your father? Do you want to be like your mother? Do you want to be like that auntie or that teacher? That's why I always sometimes criticize when people tell me about their parents. I can sense the good qualities and some of the negative qualities. And sometimes you see a lot of children follow exactly the negative qualities of their parents. Why? It says here very clearly, it's not something I made up. I told you from Dharma. This is scientific. Because that's what we've been watching our whole life, and we've been exposed to that. So if your father's a closed-up person, doesn't talk, doesn't express, and creates a lot of pain around him because he doesn't express and talk, it makes you guess and wonder, you're going to grow up very easy being quiet. If your parents didn't encourage study, didn't encourage reading, and didn't encourage writing, didn't encourage learning deeper things, and they're always talking about gossip and music and fun and movie stars and singing, that's what you're going to be interested in when you grow up. Why? That's what you've been watching. If your father is a failure, it's going to be easier for you to be a failure. If your mother is a very kind person, and your mother is a very giving person, it's going to be easier for you to be that. If your mother is always throwing a BF, it's going to be easy for you. If your mother always shows bad moods, then it's going to be very easy for you to show bad moods. Why? You will follow what your father and mother is like. Very similar. And remember, if we don't change our fundamental mind, only 30% of what we say, listen carefully, only 30% of what we say is expressed by speech. Before people talk to us and after people talk to us, they get deeper messages. That's why I always tell people, sit well. Don't be like this with people. Don't sit there arrogantly like, Don't. Because your body language shows your state of mind. The way you dress, the way you smell, whether you brush your teeth, whether you fall asleep all the time when people are talking, whether you knock things over, whether you break things, whether you forget things all the time. All these qualities are what people can see without you talking. You don't need to talk. That's why highly trained people in meditation, they can observe a person. A few minutes, they know what they're going on in their mind. Scientific again here. Very sharp and quick and aware person. They can look at a person, the way they talk, the way they move, they know their mind. They know what they're thinking and what's going on. They know very well. Why? They have trained their mind in observation. We only communicate 30%. So what you say can be a lie, can be BS, can be true, can be kind, can be gentle, but your words will hold very little meaning for someone who knows how to observe your face and your eye and your body movement, especially the eye. You can look at their eye and know if they're lying or not. You can train yourself. It's called awareness. Successful people, forget Dharma. Successful people are people who are alert. Where have you seen a stupid, slow, sleepy person who's successful? You ever see President Bush fall asleep when he's giving a speech? He's not really successful, but he's doing a great job killing people. Do you see him falling asleep? Or when he's meeting another president, the Russian president or something, or when he's meeting our prime minister of this country, do you see the prime minister of our country giving a speech at the White House and President Bush in the corner? Of course not. Of course not. Who falls asleep like that? Think. Or if you're with another leader, do you think you can sit there like this? Or don't care, or like... Your body language tells you exactly your state of mind. So if you're always falling asleep, what does that mean? You've never pushed your mind to achieve more. You're very happy being unhappy, being stupid. And the way you dress tells so much about you. You say, but I'm a practitioner. It doesn't matter. Why be attached? Yeah, you're not attached. So if you're not attached, why don't you dress for others? If you're not attached, why don't you clean for others? Don't talk about you're not attached. That's great. If you're not attached, then don't be stingy because you hurt others. Don't be miserly. Dress for others. Talk for others. Act for others. Move your body for others. Even the way you move your body. When you're sitting at dinner, do you sit there with dinner with your guru, your friends, your family? You say, after you finish eating, oh, you're like, I'm finished dinner. Can we go home now? Think. What does that say about you? What does that say? You don't have to say anything. Everybody can see the fat slob laying there after dinner and don't care about manners or how he talks or how he acts or how she is around people. No respect for people at all. Why do you have not respect? Because you have a fundamental mind that you don't care about others. Maybe you're cute and fresh right now. You ain't gonna you're not gonna stay cute and fresh forever. And everybody's not gonna take it. So therefore, the way you dress, you're not attached to your dress. Fabulous. I don't have to dress up. I can look like a bum. I can look like a bum. I'm not attached. Sure. Then dress up for other people because they're attached. But why should I increase their attachment? You're not increasing attachment. You're trying to make their mind comfortable so that you can keep them teachings to decrease their attachment. So when you make people happy, you work hard, you're polite, you sit nice, you have good manners, you dress well, you clean your breath, you groom yourself, you have good manners, you don't shout in public, you don't shout anywhere, you don't hurt people, then they will be comfortable with you. When you're comfortable with you, you can convey the Dharma to them. Instead of thinking, oh, well, I feel that I should express myself, and that's the way I am. Oh, brother. When I take one look there, I just want to run. But then my Dharma mind says, okay, teach them Dharma. Yeah. So if you're not attached, you're such a great practitioner, you're so advanced, then you do what other people like. So if you're with this clown, you become a clown. If you're with this drag queen, you entertain them. If you're with this hoodlum and this murderer, you'd say, hey, what's the last person you killed? Oh, really? How'd you kill him? You don't encourage it. You kind of make this mind calm down. So if the guy's drinking, have a drink with him. Some high lamas go and have drinks with their students. You read here. Chogyam Trungpa was famous for drinking with his students. He brought people to enlightenment by drinking. Heaven forbid if Temramji started drinking in Malaysia. And on top of that, he drinks. Oh dear. He has hair. He's disrobed. I'm not disrobed. Let's make the record straight. I am not disrobed. Open up my gut and check if my vows are there. And he takes money, and he's greedy, and he drinks. Add it to the list. I wouldn't mind drinking if it helped people, but I kind of am allergic. Many lifetimes I'm not drinking. Anyway, this life I'm allergic. If I drink a little bit, all red rashes grow all over me. It's major antihistamine time. I think, why can't I do all those things? All these things that people have, basic, drink a little, wine, I can't. It's like my body is made for not doing non-dharma work. I don't know, something like that. That's how I figured. It's not even an ego trip. I really believe that. So if you're so unattached and you're such a great practitioner, you've taken refuge, you have guru devotion, and you're a great Buddhist, if you are, then all these actions will be easy. Staying awake is very easy because it benefits others. Having good table manners is very good. Being polite to people is very good. Not screaming at people who get on your nerves is very good. Not cheating people is very good. That's guru devotion. That's great guru devotion. That shows your attainment. Don't tell people, oh, well, I had a dream about Tara, and guess what she told me? Fly a kite? I don't know. Or I see Buddhas, or I see visions, or I see ethereal beings. You probably do. So what? You look like one of those beings you see. They're ghosts, and you're a ghost too. In Tibetan, we say you're a ghost. What does it mean? Bad manners. Selfish. Ghosts are mainly selfish. They're miserly. So if you see ghosts, it must be you're good friends with them. You have some connection with them. Hallelujah. So that's not something to be proud of. If I see ghosts, I'm not going to tell people that. They say, but you're a Rinpoche. How can you see ghosts? Oh, I'm liberating them. What do you mean you're liberating them? How do you liberate a ghost? They couldn't be liberated when they're in human form. How do you liberate them as a ghost? It's like saying I can liberate my dog, teach him meditation. Yogi meditates 6 hours a day, does Vajrayogini. Hello? Not possible. Ghosts and dogs can't do meditation. They can only be subdued. So if you say you're liberating ghosts, it's time to buy a kite, a big kite, and fly it. You ain't going to get that over on this Rinpoche because I studied that part. And Buddha says, no, not possible. And guess what? Buddha's enlightened and you're not. Da da da. I hate to be bitchy, but okay, so think about it. 70% of our actions are conveyed, 70% of communication between human adults. We're talking about adults. We're not talking about retarded people. 70% communication between adults is non-verbal. So they observe how you dress, how you eat, how you move, how clean you are, your mood, your talking, your action. Then they know how you are. That's why people think sometimes that people like me have clairvoyance. I don't have clairvoyance, but I observe. I'm not a great observer, but I can pretty much get a size of a person down. Not wonderful. I've been cheated before. I mean, there are people who are smarter than me. Yeah, it's all right. I accept that. But my point is, you can pretty much size up the person by the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they move, the way they look at you, the way they dress, even the color that they pick. You can pretty much tell. Oh, yes. So people say, oh, you're clairvoyant. Thank you, Ang Bao. They say you're not clairvoyant. You're a great observationalist. Thank you, Ang Bao. I mean, whatever gets me Ang Bao, whatever they believe in, who cares lah? As long as I get my Ang Bao and stick. And it might not be filled with $1 bill. Thank you. See, Rinpoche likes money. The whole world knows. Whatever. I've been sending my Ang Baos to Ganden for years. Nobody knows that. Since 1992 until now, I've been sending all my Ang Baos to Ganden. To support the hospital, to put pumps into the water for the monks. I built a huge building there, 36 rooms, to put flooring, to rebuild the temples. I sponsor over 300 monks a month. Every month, the monks get money from me to survive. I sponsor nuns' coats. I send out money to His Holiness the Dalai Lama. It's not a lot, but it's what I have. Nobody knows that. I collect a lot of Ang Baos. Do you know why? I dare not use it. And any physical gifts I get, I offer up to the Buddhas immediately. I offer it with incense on my altar and make prayers where people make offerings. Because I'm not a Buddha, but I can offer it to Buddha for them to make merits. People don't know that. People say, oh, he's greedy, he wants money. Yes, I'm greedy. Why? The holy monasteries, we need to support the monks. The monks are doing study to become great masters. That's why. So if I'm greedy, yes, thank you very much. I'm very greedy. Give me more. And you see, you ask my assistants, you ask my financial assistants, all these people, where I send my money to. You can ask people to take care of my accounts. I don't take care of my accounts. For the record, I don't take care of my accounts. I don't even know how much I've got. I only sign the checks. Okay, I don't know. You know why? My money is to be used to serve other people. That is all. I don't take care of my own accounts. Thank God, because I'm very bad anyways. You know why I'm not attached to it? Because it's not my money. Whatever I get, it's not my money. I dare not take care of it. Dare not. It's not my money. There's a lot of things I want to do. Take a trip here, do this, buy this. I dare not. Why? I have money for the center, but I don't have money for myself much, and I dare not use up what I have. I'm one of these people who's very nervous about using up my money. And whatever nice things I have, nice car, nice house, is offered to me by people. I drop hints to people, I want a nice car, very subtle hints. So I look like I'm a successful Rinpoche. I want a nice car. And then when they go shopping, I insist on going, I want that one. But that's $40 million. That's right. I really don't. I'm greedy? Yeah, I'm greedy. Every Lama is greedy. Every Rinpoche is greedy. But they're not greedy for a self-cherishing mind. Don't judge a book by its cover. Very simple. So we attend Dharma teachings, we hear that. Now 30% is like that. Therefore, habituations that we have now is one lifetime from our parents. It can change. That's why I say if we apply the Dharma, it can change. Do you know why? Although if our parents are good carpenters, we become good carpenters. If our parents don't like to learn and talk gossip and very, what's that called? Petty. Very 小气. We're very petty. And if we're very petty like that, and when we grow up, our mind is very petty. What? We like petty things, we're interested. If our parents always talk about religion and politics, that's what we're going to like when we grow up. If our parents are bohemians running around Egypt and Czechoslovakia and Belgium hanging out in a tent, that's what we're going to like. If our parents are learned and they like to learn, they're good character, we're going to like that. But whatever it is, we set an example for our children. We set an example. They're watching us. So you're thinking, yeah, but if they have good karma, they'll be different. Yes, but watching you will not help them open up their good karma. They might open up their bad karma. So if we spoil our kids rotten, we don't love them. We are not loving them. Do you know why? Because after we're gone, they're going to destroy everything we gave them. Everything. That's not love. It's never been love. So we have to realize that. You see, when I say these things, some people say, oh, good, some people bad. It's a sensitive point. But that's my job. You've hired me, as Zongsa Kensei says, to annihilate your ego. You've hired me to destroy your ego. The whole purpose of sitting on the floor and the guru sits on the table, on the throne, even that is annihilating the ego. You know why? It's to show respect to the Dharma. It's the first step. When we can show respect to the Dharma, we can show respect to other people. Of course, Malaysia is different. If you sit on the floor and your legs don't move anymore after that for the next, ever again, that's not respect to your guru. Why? Then you can't walk here to get the teachings anymore, right? That's different. But I'm giving you examples. So therefore, how we are can change if we have devotion. And devotion is fundamental change. When we change fundamentally, everything will change. Isn't that deep? Isn't that profound? But isn't it highly logical? I love Buddha's teachings. I love it. Everything I am sharing with you all, ladies and gentlemen, today, everything I'm sharing is what I believe in. I believe in it 100%. I'm not here for business. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to get something from you. I am not here to get respect. I've got enough respect in Ganden. What I'm here is I'm telling you what I believe. I really believe when I'm speaking to you. And if I may say so, I've been trying to practice what I've been speaking for the last 30 years. I've gotten some results, but I'll get more. I will get more. You know why I'll get more? Because I had a vision. Because I'm a high lama. I'm none of those. Because I will apply effort. That's all. I will apply effort. Just like Lord Buddha did. Just like Tsongkhapa did. I will apply effort. The Dalai Lama is a Buddha, but he can't make me a Buddha. But if I listen to the Buddha's teachings that he teaches me, I can be a Buddha. Simple. Simple. I love the Dalai Lama's teachings more than the Dalai Lama. Because the Dalai Lama to me is a Buddha mind. His teachings is him. He is represented by his teachings. I take refuge in the Buddha's teachings more than I take refuge in the Buddha. So therefore, whatever habits we've grown up on with our parents and friends, it can change if we have Guru devotion. And Guru devotion is attacking our fundamental fears and our failures. What we failed in to stop covering, to stop running away. Every time we run away, we cover. You think about that. That's Guru devotion in a nutshell. And we must change the way we look, the way we present ourselves, our manners, the way we sit, and our facial expressions. Do you know why? What is the message we're communicating to others? Never mind you're a Buddhist. What is the message? What is the message? And then, when a guru loves you, don't think that the guru just comes and takes away all your problems. That's not love. Actually, when the guru takes away all your problems, it's a temporary help. But ultimately, once he takes away your problems, you must listen to his teachings and apply, that you can avoid future problems. If you always wait for your guru to take care of your problems, but you never take care of yourself, you don't love your guru, and you're misusing your guru's love. You're using it wrongly. You see, this is not a cult. You know what a cult is? When the guru does everything for you, you don't have to do anything. That's a cult. Drink. Like Sangyang Moon, I'm sorry to say, in Korea, 500 couples get married at one time. They had no will. They just get married. I met someone who followed that sect in Delhi, a German guy. He had to learn how to eat again. He had to learn to make decisions, to travel, to move, to go here, do there. You know why? Because when he was in that organization, he had no free will. So when he hung around with me and two other ladies, two European ladies and this German guy, we were running around Delhi. I forgot doing what. Anyways, I was there for some reason. And you know what? We had to tell this guy, get in the taxi. He just stood there. He's a very, He looks just like you and me. He's very sharp, very good looking. All the Indian ladies were staring at him. Just nothing abnormal. He's not like walk around like, oh, nothing. He couldn't make any decisions. None. That's how they reprogrammed him. So we had to say, get in the taxi, then you get in. Okay, let's go to the restaurant. And then when we sit there in the restaurant, we went to one of my favorite restaurants, Nirula's in Connaught Circle in Delhi. He'd be looking at the menu, this guy. And we ordered, and he's still looking. I was like, do you know how to read? He says, yeah, I can. I said, what would you like to eat? He said, I don't know. And I thought he was just thinking. 15 minutes later, the girl next to me whispered, he can't make a decision. We have to pick for him. So I had to pick something for him. And then every time we went to a restaurant, we picked whatever he wanted to eat. And then I had to tell him, go to the toilet. You have to go to the toilet? Yes. I had to be aware of that. I didn't want to flood. Oh, yes. Everything I had to tell this person. I'm not kidding you. I experienced that in Delhi. I know how people can be reprogrammed. I saw it. And then he told us about how he married this girl. I said, do you know her? He said, no. He says, I've never dated her. I don't know her. I said, do you love her? He said, no. He said, well, I guess I do because I was told to love her. I said, oh. I said, do you love her? He says, I think I do. I said, where is she now? He says, I don't know. I said, after you got married, what'd you do? We were told to go to a room and, be a married, happy couple. I said, oh. I said, did you have bubbly with her? He says, yeah. He says, I was told to. And that's it. It went on and on. You can figure out the rest for yourself. Totally normal. In fact, a few years ago, I inquired one of my friends about how he is. He went back to Germany, but I didn't hear more about him. There is no signs of him being abnormal at all. Totally reprogrammed. I'm not saying that sect is bad or that teacher is bad. I don't know. But what I saw in this person, I was like, uh-oh, what happened? I can't comment on other religions. But my point is, if that person could be reprogrammed like that, why can't we reprogram ourselves to be a Buddha? Why can't we? I saw that. So that's why everything I teach you is not something that I just read in a book. I saw it and I believe it.